Good morning. I listened to the video from yesterday regarding the bariatric surgery and its effect. What can I say? This is horrendous, and just to show you, after years that I record so many videos and write posts about all the tortures that I was subjected to by the Israelis, still there is so much that I haven't even said. Like, just to show you, because most of the things from yesterday, I don't think that I ever spoke. Like, certainly I didn't upload it like to this channel, or not even to the other to the previous social media outlets. Just so much torture and violence, unbelievable amount of robbery, theft, steal. This is my life. This is the hell of Israel. This is what it is, and I need to get out of here. There is no kind of like scenario in which I stay in this place and I'm not tortured. This is the most important things for the intelligence community of this shithole, is to torture me. That's their highest priority. And of course, the consequences are annihilation for all humanity, because my species don't care about Israel at all. They know that there are humans, and the humans torture the representative, and humans should all cease to exist. It is as simple as that. This is reality. But again, just listening to this video, it makes me so sad. It makes me so sad, because you just recall all the stuff that have been done to you, and also the cruelty of the Titans in Israel. Obviously these are kind of like, these people are, most probably belong to like the second generation. They call this like the newer Titans, that are supposedly about my age, and they maybe a little bit younger, but so basically we belong to the same kind of I would say population. Even though I was born in Earth, it's not the same story. But what's the equal part? The very similar, characteristic is that like we were all adopted as babies by people from Israel that belong to the intelligence, that are associated with the intelligence, with the Mossad or the Shabak. This is, of course, true both to me and probably to all of them. And probably they don't know any. They don't have any memory from like the homeland. So presumably we belong to the same kind of social milieu, but these people are disgusting. Really, these people are disgusting. Mostly they are female. Mostly, if not all, are females, and they are the worst kind of women that you can think of, the scum of the earth. And what can you say? You take aliens from any planet, you can think of. It doesn't really matter what. You take baby aliens. Doesn't even matter what they are, what is their nature, and you replace them in the worst country in the world, in the lizard country, and with adaptive families that are the worst scumbags, that belong to the worst intelligence services of the world. Everybody's lizards. So so what happens after 20, 30 years, 35 years? What do you think happened? That all these women, what will become of them? They will be Mother Teresa, or I don't know what. No, they are all lizards, disgusting lizards. This is, I thank God that I didn't end like them, because it could easily be the case, because of the very similar, I would say, I won't say background because I'm not Venusian, but very similar circumstances of like, you know, not being Homo sapiens and growing up since like the first days in a family that belonged to, that associated with Israeli intelligence. And this is like, I mean, these are the scum of the earth, really. Just to show you what I mean, they have no problem in, you know, cannibalizing on me. Literally so, causing me so much suffering and pain. And then take everything else, you know. And but of course, these creatures are, I mean, they are Israeli. I mean, what does it even matter? Like, what does it even matter? Like, what's the biology? It's like a Titan or Homo sapiens. I mean, it's all part of the same system of abuse. So it's part of the same land, the same country, the same state, the same hell, same intelligence services. They are all, you know, what's even the, you know, what does it even matter? Like, what's their biology? What matters is that they are lizards from a lizard country, and I need to get out of this hell, me and my daughters, out of this hell, out of this hell. I mentioned, I mean, I've spoken, I mean, quite a bit about like the second, my second trip to the United States yesterday. I had actually, I've been there 3 times, and all 3 occasions were actually, I mean, quite relatively lengthy. I mean, in accumulation, I think I've spent like 7 months or 6 or 7 months in the United States. I mean, like the 3 trips were relatively long, and as you understand, I mean, there's like a gap of like, because of the problem with food and alcohol, there's like a big gap like between like what can you, I mean, get, I mean, or I mean, what can you kind of like, I mean, understand if I just, I mean, speak about this trip, you know, the second trip. I mean, because it might be like, it might be presented like in a very positive way. Like you can think about all the like you know, the work, and you know, the vacation times, and you know, and the all sorts of like adventures in Las Vegas. But I mean, the gap is between this kind of like impression that you might have and between the inner feeling, like how I felt and how I remember the time, because I remember it very, very badly, like very, very badly, as well as a very bad time in my life, like a dark time in my life. Not good memories at all because of this problem, and it was at its highest at the time, like that you're not able to eat like the food that you need, and that you drink alcohol as kind of a compensation. And there's still much to be said about this visit, and I've spoken about it briefly in the past. If you, I mean, you know, if anyone like is interested, I can speak about it a little more. And you know, it's about my first time and my third time, that I mean, all were quite lengthy relatively. Anyway, it's not a place that I am, like I've said many times, it's not a place that I want to get back. I mean, I've had enough. Like these 3 times were enough, and more importantly, I mean, I see the United States as the de facto sovereign entity in this place, in this hell that is called Israel. These creatures cannot run a country, and they do not run a country. It's not a sovereign state since the 80s. They are ruled by the Americans, and it shows. Like they are a bunch of sadistic, disgusting children. That's what they are in Israel. These are the people. Both the Titans and the Homo sapiens, there is no difference. They are all children, like, but cool children, like not cute children, like cool children, like, you know, from, you know, Balzvuv, like, you know, cool children. The real sovereignty is the United States of America, and they are to be blamed for all the torture that I'm subjected to all my life. Anyway, maybe today later I will speak about the other stuff that I mentioned in the agenda video from yesterday or the day before. Maybe some science stuff we'll see if I have like the inclination. My feet really hurts, but I will need to get outside today just to buy some basic stuff like toilet paper and bread and like very basic stuff that I need. So I'll probably get outside like in a couple of hours just for basic shopping, but it will not be long because I can barely walk. I still have like serious blisters on my feet. What can I tell you? I need to get out of this hell, out of this cruel prison that is called the State of Israel. This is a cruel prison, and I need to be rescued from this cruel prison, me and my daughters.